for NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Ready, set. 62 blasters. Set.
Now a give, right side. Brennan. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover two or a two-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Ready up. Check, smash. Hut, hut.
They'll run on first down. Brennan, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go. Hey, Jack Mega.
They run the counter. Brennan. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis to throw on 2nd. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, pass. Warriors, 70.
Back to throw, Willis. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st down, Lance. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Working from the gun, Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Come on. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
They go play action with Willis. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Seven Pirates. Ready?
Willis. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue striker.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Brennan, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. David Ajabo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Strike. Strike. 10 cycle. Red cycle. Watch out now. 52. Slide 2. Ready.
Lance to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Willis now off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Titans at 0-9 now on the year, and it has really been a slog.
And it's been such a struggle for them because they found no consistency anywhere. Special teams has let them down. Offense, defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. The kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Willis. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
1st and 10, Willis. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Chigacancro with their second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go, set.
Lance now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there in the play. Here's Willis, third and long. This will go to Henry out wide. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll run. It's Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down. Brennan brought down at the 20.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Go ultra. Fight 60. Green jack.
On second down, here's Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
On the jump.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Then we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Steps away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Willis from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Willis looking to throw on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught at the 20. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. To throw, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Willis, eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Lance now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Lance. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
19.
Willis out of the gun. It's caught. Smith will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ready.
32-yard line.
65, 60.
Right back to the air with Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Striker. 3-3. Hey, go Fury. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, go steal.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Smash. Check spin. Set, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Brennan.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
60 Maverick. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football.